Industrial versus residential versus commercial HVAC. Which one is the best in 2025? Look, I'm going to be real with you right off the bat. I've been doing HVAC for 29 years. 29. That's longer than some of you have been breathing. And I've seen it all. The good, the bad, and the, well, absolutely disgusting. And if you've been in this trade, you know what I'm talking about. Before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. Today, we're settling this once and for all. Industrial versus residential versus commercial HVAC. Which one's going to make the most money? Which one's going to keep you sane? Which one's going to let you sleep at night without your phone buzzing at 2 a.m.? Spoiler alert, they all have their demons, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me tell you where this all started for me. 2010, I was 35. I just got my HVAC contractor's license. My first job, residential, installing ductwork in crawl spaces. That's where basically, well, let's just say I've seen things that would make a horror movie director quit his job. I remember this one house, and I'm not making this up. The homeowner says, "Oh, by the way, we might have a small rodent problem." Small rodent problem? I crawled under there, and it's like the United Nations of dead animals. Rats, mice, and what I'm pretty sure was a raccoon, and something I couldn't identify, but definitely used to have 4 legs. That's residential for you. It's personal. It's messy. It's human. But here's the thing about residential HVAC. It's where most of us start, and for good reason. The good. Lower barrier to entry. You can literally start with a truck and some tools. Homeowners are usually grateful when you fix their stuff. Emergency calls pay stupid money. You're solving real problems for real families. The reality check. You're on call 24/7. Christmas morning? Yep, someone's heater just died. Homeowners watch you work like hawks. Can you just... Every HVAC tech just cringed hearing that, I'm sure. Price shopping is brutal. One bad review online can tank your reputation. And don't even get me started on "my brother-in-law says you're overcharging me" conversations. But here's what nobody tells you about residential. The money is there. Serious money. Emergency service calls, $200 just to show up. New installs, $8,000 to $15,000 for a decent system. Do 3 installs a month and you're looking at 6 figures. Buddies and myself in residential pulling down 120 to 200K plus a year. But we earn every penny. The stress? It's real. Karen calling you at 11 p.m. on a Friday night because her house is 73 degrees instead of 72 degrees. Now let's talk commercial. This is where things get interesting. Commercial HVAC is it's like going from playing high school football to college ball. Same sport, completely different game. I started out in the union doing commercial from years 1 to 14 into my career. Didn't even touch residential that entire time. First commercial job, office building, 50-ton rooftop units. I'm up there with my apprentice tool bag looking like I brought a butter knife to a gunfight. The foreman looks at me and goes, "Have you ever worked on anything bigger than a 5-ton? Crickets. Nope. Well, today you learn or you go home. That's commercial. Sink or swim. No hand holding. The good. Massive systems. We're talking 100+ ton chillers. Better pay, usually. More predictable hours. You're working with other trades. Union opportunities in most markets. This equipment is impressive. The challenges. Everything is bigger and more complex. Mistakes cost thousands. You need more specialized tools. Licensing requirements are stricter. You're dealing with property managers. May God have mercy on your soul. Commercial is where you really learn the engineering side. Psychrometric charts, load calculations, building automation systems that are smarter than most people. But the money? It's steady. Most commercial techs I know are pulling 65 to 100K plus. Senior guys with control experience, 120 plus. The downside? You're usually not the hero. In residential, you save Christmas when you fix someone's heat. In commercial, you're just doing your job. And if something goes wrong, oh boy. But then there's the industrial. Industrial HVAC is not for everyone. Let me just put that out there right now. I spent 14 years in industrial refineries, manufacturing plants, hospitals, data centers, If commercial is college ball, industrial is the NFL, and not the fun NFL where you make millions. The NFL where one wrong move, people die. The reality? Safety's everything. And I mean everything. Systems you can't even imagine, hazardous environments, 24/7 operations. Plants don't shut down for maintenance. Critical systems. When it breaks, production stops. Big money, but big responsibility. My first industrial job was a government job. Day one, safety orientation took 8 hours. 8 hours. This will kill you. That will kill you. Definitely don't touch this, because it will definitely kill you. We had a guard follow us around everywhere for security reasons. But the systems? Mwah. We're talking about HVAC systems that cost more than most people's houses. Custom built, engineered to spec monsters that move enough air to ventilate a small city, to cool down specialized government servers that are protecting us from the bad guys. And the money reflects it. Industrial HVAC techs, starting at $70K. Experienced guys, $95K to $130K. Specialists in clean rooms or hazmat, $150K plus. But you earn it. The pressure is intense. The good, top tier pay, incredible systems to work on, job security. These plants need you. Union benefits are usually amazing. You become an expert in specialized systems. The bad, high stress, dangerous environments, shift work. Hello, night shift. Extensive training requirements. One mistake can shut down million-dollar operations. Oh, and did I mention the drug test? Random, frequent, and non-negotiable in some situations. So which one is best in 2025? Here's my honest take after nearly 3 decades. If you're just starting out or want to just stay there, residential. Get your hands dirty. Learn the basics. Build your confidence. Make your mistakes on 3-ton units, not 300-ton chillers. I like residential because you're usually in and out in a day or so. As a contractor, you get paid as soon as you finish, instead of waiting weeks to months like you can in the commercial and industrial side. Some of the residential houses are huge though. I have a customer that has 16 furnaces with AC. The HVAC equipment is ran off tablets all over the house that also run other stuff in the house. Some of my clients have wall furnaces heating their entire house. Most of my clients have one central heating system doing the heating and cooling of their house. If you want steady work and decent money, commercial. It's the sweet spot. Good pay, predictable hours, room to grow in specialties like controls or energy management. I also take on commercial jobs as an HVAC contractor, but I pick and choose the ones I want as customers. If you want top money and don't mind the pressure, industrial, but only if you're serious. This isn't a place for shortcuts or good enough. The industrial jobs are mostly through the unions. They have bigger shops to make all the custom ducting. Lots of employees to hire off the books. Most of these jobs, you have to have someone on the job site representing your company every day, no matter what. But here's what nobody talks about. The market is changing fast. 2025 is not 2015. Smart thermostats? That's kid stuff now. We're talking about AI-driven building management systems, heat pumps that actually work in cold climates, net zero buildings that basically run themselves. The skill requirements are going up. In residential, customers want smart everything. Heat pumps, zoning systems, indoor air quality solutions that cost more than cars. In commercial, building automation is taking over. If you can't troubleshoot a BAC-net system, you're getting left behind. In industrial, clean rooms, pharmaceutical manufacturing, data centers with cooling requirements that would make your head spin. The bottom line, all 3 sectors are booming, but they're all getting more technical. My advice after 29 years, don't chase the money, chase the skills. Start residential, learn the fundamentals, cold, airflow, refrigeration cycle, electrical troubleshooting. Master the basics because everything else builds on that foundation. Move to commercial when you're ready for complexity. Learn controls, automation, large systems. Consider industrial if you want the top tier, but only after you've proven yourself in the other sectors. But here's the secret sauce. The real money isn't picking one sector. It's in being the guy who can work in all three. I've got a buddy who does residential service calls Monday through Wednesday, commercial maintenance Thursday and Friday. Dude made $160K plus last year. He's not the fastest tech or the smartest tech, but he's the most versatile tech. And in 2025, versatility pays. The numbers don't lie. Residential HVAC market expected to hit $19.8 billion by 2027. Heat pump installations are exploding. Smart home integration is mandatory. Commercial HVAC market, $15.2 billion and growing. Every building want to be smart and energy efficient. Industrial HVAC market, $13.1 billion. Data centers alone are driving massive growth. All three are struggling to find qualified techs. But let's be real about the challenges. Residential customers are more educated, but also more demanding. They've watched YouTube. They think they know what's wrong. Good luck with that. Commercial. Building managers want everything done yesterday for half the budget. And don't get me started on dealing with other trades. Industrial. Safety regulations are getting stricter. Training requirements are going up. One accident can end your career. None of this is getting easier. Here's what someone told me 29 years ago. Your back will hurt. Your knees will ache. That's not negotiable. But your brain, keep learning. Keep growing. Because the guys who adapt to the new technology, they're the ones still working at 60. The guys who refuse to learn about heat pumps, smart controls, and building automation, they're the ones getting passed over for the good jobs. Technology isn't the enemy. It's the opportunity. So which sector wins in 2025? They all do, but only for techs who are willing to evolve. Residential is booming because homeowners want better comfort and efficiency. Commercial is exploding because businesses want to cut energy costs. Industrial is growing because manufacturers are coming back to America and data centers are everywhere. The question isn't which sector is best. The question is, are you ready to be the tech that these sectors need? My final thoughts. 29 years in, I've crawled through crawl spaces that belonged in horror movies. I've worked on chillers the size of school buses. I've troubleshot systems worth more than most people's retirement funds. And I do it all again. This trade has been good to me. It's paid for my house and given me skills that are always in demand. But it's not for everyone. If you want easy money, go sell insurance. If you want predictable hours, work in an office. If you want to avoid getting dirty, this ain't for you. But if you want to solve problems, work with your hands, and make real money in a career that can't be outsourced, welcome to HVAC. Pick your sector, master your craft, adapt to change, and maybe, just maybe, you'll still be loving this crazy trade after 29 years like I do. The bottom line for 2025, residential, high stress, high reward. Great for entrepreneurs and people who like variety. Commercial, steady work, good money, room for specializations, the safe choice. Industrial, top money, top responsibility. Not for everyone, but if it's for you, it really pays. All three sectors need good techs. The choice is yours. But whatever you choose, choose to be the best at it, because mediocre techs struggle in any sector. Great techs, they write their own ticket. If this video helped you, smash that like button. If you want more unfiltered trade career advice, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And remember, what do you call an HVAC tech who works for free? Unemployed. Keep your tools sharp and your refrigerant colder than your ex's heart. See you in the next one. Peace.